I do remember my first time at the dinner. It's a strange event. It's an odd event. So I just got back from the campaign trail in 2000, and I asked a fellow reporter named Jay Carney, who later went on to be the White House press secretary. But I asked him, I have never been to this dinner. Do you think you can get me a ticket? And he got me a ticket at some, back of the room table with, a bunch of other miscreants. And we were our own little island of misfit toys. And that was my first time going to the dinner. And now I own my own tux.
I had no idea what I was in for, and I brought one suit. It was 95 degrees, and on the morning of the day we were going to Capitol Hill, my fly broke. So I was in this sweaty, stinky, skanky suit with a broken fly. I had to keep my jacket buttoned so I wouldn't show my naughty bits. And it was sort of a disaster. And I think people started looking at me because I kept showing up at every event in the same thing. I didn't have a tuxedo for the dinner, so I was a disaster.
You get to meet a bunch of cool people. There's incredible parties. It's really the same. This is one of the Emmys I put up there on the same weekend. Why can't Washington have a fun night? And okay, so you have corporate sponsorships, but that's everywhere in everything now, and that's just sort of the way that the country is going. It's not specific to the White House Correspondents Dinner. You have every event of any kind is Target brought to you by, McDonald's brought to you by, yeah.
Well, for me, this first is potentially more interesting. I mean, the great thing about, obviously, awards ceremonies, having been in the business for as long as I have been, is that I get to see friends and people that I know, and actually that, in fact, is happening here as well. But to come into a world that is not my world, and that's, and have this be my first experience here, makes it much more, I feel kind of like a kid in a candy store, but with a lot of much more intelligent people.
So I think I've been to 13 of these. I'm not sure. I remember the first year being really, really excited and overwhelmed and kind of people watching. And now it kind of all blends together. It's a big weekend, and the big challenge is getting to Sunday.